Hello, this is Toadeye coming at you from Toadeye1 Twitch on YouTube. This is my first ever product review, and it happens to be the RetroLink classic controller. Basically, it's a USB controller in the shape of an NES classic controller. Some basic things about it. It's, as it says on the box, 6-foot long USB cable. It's plug and play, all that good stuff. Price is basically 20 bucks. I found it at Micro Center. The reason I bought it was to use it when emulating on my PC, to give it that classic feel when I'm playing random NES on my PC, pretty much. I gave this thing a pretty good test. I just want to show you all the stuff on the box. Plug and play, garbage, and just the back side. And I had some issues with it, unfortunately. I don't know if anybody else is reporting the same thing, but basically I've had a few issues with this thing. The biggest problem I had is a latency issue when running it on my emulators. There was clearly a delay in response time, making my gameplay worse than it should be, which I know my playstyle. I know what I can and cannot do in a game, and when I keep screwing up the same jump on Contra, which I know I can do otherwise, it tends to lead me towards something else other than me. And what I found was that it was the controller itself. I did switch out to a Nintendo original controller using a Tomei USB to NES adapter, and the response time I found was a bajillion times better. And that's not an actual factual number, but it was noticeably better from my perspective. But basically, I just want to let you guys know that this little bad boy is not as good as I'd hoped it to be. I wish it was better. I thankfully found out quickly, so I'm going to basically return it, so somebody else can go to Micro Center and buy it as an open box item. I only used it for about a day's worth of gaming. I did put some good hours in on it and struggled through most games I played, and it all came back to response time. Some of the other things that I noticed about this thing was the buttons themselves stick out a bit further up than they normally would on an NES controller, and whatever, it's no big deal. But the actual buttons, when you press them, are a bit louder, so it is a bit more noisier for some damn reason. And that's just, I guess, a side effect of it being an aftermarket, and just somebody mimicking what was already made. And as a side effect of that, it doesn't seem to put off a good sound. But nevertheless, if you are looking to play emulated games on a PC, I would advise against the RetroLink classic controller. I did not find it at all helpful. Yes, it is a controller. Yes, it does work, but the latency was a huge problem for me, as I imagine it would be for many others who actually have some skill in playing games. So, if you have any questions, feel free to write back on my YouTube channel. If you liked the video, please like, and also if you enjoyed my content, also please subscribe to my channel. I am a newer guy on YouTube, and I don't know if I need to have more reviews like this or not, but I hope you enjoyed it, and thanks for watching, and see you next time. But otherwise, here is some additional footage of just the controller outside the box. Thanks for watching. Alright, so as I promised, here is the RetroLink controller unboxed, and just a quick view. You can see how tall these buttons are. I don't know how important that is to you, but it does feel funny, as I said before. This one's actually a bit stiff, so you get a little bit of a resistance. The start and select buttons feel fine. Nothing big about that. D-pad's fine. I did forget to mention that when I was playing, a lot of times when I'd use the down directional, I found that my character was running forward or backwards. So it is slightly registering down and forward or down and back, which also caused a few of the deaths. Backside, basic RetroLink, serial number, made in China, blah blah blah, yada yada yada. As I said before, 6-foot cord, has a USB connector, just basic, nothing special, not a, sorry for the lack of focus there. Come on, focus. But nevertheless, just a basic USB. Other than that, yeah, don't recommend it. Thanks for watching, and you guys have a great day, great rest of your time here on my channel. Take care, bye.